Northfin, a great Canadian fish food company, sent me a lot of their products to give them a try. I've been using Northfin for a number of years. I wanted to try out several non-koi related foods with my fish to see if they would like them.
There, and welcome back to Stubbs Aquatics. Northfin, a great fish food company from Canada, sent me some samples to try with my koi. And the first one I'll be using was obviously Koi Supreme. This is a 6 mil. The koi, given it to them before. They absolutely love it. The key ingredients on this are perfect. It starts out with whole herring meal, then sardine meal, organic kelp, whole Antarctic krill, wheat flour, spirulina, garlic, clay, and then you've got all your folic acids and vitamins, niacin, magnesium. Crude protein is 39% and fat is 5%. You'll notice with Northfin, the key ingredients really don't change. It's just a percentage of that key ingredient, and they always list from the most that's in there right to the least. And you'll always see a good protein base for any of these tropical fish that require it. That would be your number one. It won't be corn. It won't be feather meal. It won't be wheat. It'll be a protein based, and they'll name it, which I really like. I like the fact that they name it, you know, whether it's sardine or Antarctic krill or herring. You know, that's pretty key to me. Sorry for the voice. I'm just getting over a cold here with my grandkids. I lost my voice, so if I sound like a 12-year-old boy here momentarily, you'll know why. Also, we're going to be giving them Veggie. And the other one, I'm really interested to see how they like it, is Tropical Sticks. It's a higher protein than most. It's 43%, which is pretty high up there. The key ingredients are basically the same.
The first food I gave them was the Supreme Koi food, which again has excellent ingredients and great protein, and you can't get over, you know, the actual quality of this food. It's a 6 mil is the size I chose, and I fed them, and that was a couple weeks ago. You can see my koi are still quite active and greedily eat this food up. They've had it lots of times before. It is not your bargain basement food. You're paying for the high quality ingredients, but the fish thoroughly enjoy it. It really does help with the coloration. Even my Tosai koi are easily able to handle this 6 mil food and are just loving it. I wish I was able to feed them this all year round, but it just wasn't in the budget this year. I've always wanted to try this premium fish sticks. This is approximately a week later. As I stated before, these sticks are high in protein, 43%. The water temperature has changed and has gone down a bit lower, so the fish aren't quite as active. I found that they liked the food. I'm not sure they loved it as much as the koi food, but it's hard to tell given the temperature change. The ingredients, again, are still great. It's just a higher concentration of protein. It'd be great for growth, especially of your Tosai. And in fact, I fed them to the Tosai, and they really seem to like it. It is a floating stick. It doesn't look like your normal pellet. It's more of a stick shape, but the fish don't mind. Now the Veggie, I've never used before.
This is my third feeding of Northfin for my koi. I've done the koi food, which they absolutely love. I use the sticks. They're mainly for cichlids, but I found the protein was really high. It was probably 43%. They liked it. I wouldn't say they loved it. They love the koi food. It's amazing. I've always sworn by it. In fact, I did a review on it about 3 years ago now, and I still stand behind it. It's the best koi food out there. Probably, well, the ingredients says it all. But I am going to use some veggie formula. And it's not designed for koi, but during these cold months that we have right now, where it's sitting around 10 Celsius, I wanted to give them something with less protein and less fat content. So the crude protein in this veggie one is 36%, and crude fat is 5%, which is fine because it's easier for them to digest. So the key ingredients, the first one is organic kelp. Then it goes to whole Antarctic krill, whole herring meal, whole sardine meal, wheat flour, spirulina, garlic, clay, vitamins A through you name it. It's just, well, it's just an excellent food that I swear by, and it's Canadian made too, because I'm always going to promote that. It's also made in the States too, but I'm going to pump it because it's Canadian made. But I've never tried this on these guys. I don't know how it's going to work out. It is a sinking food. This is only about a size 2, so we'll see if they actually go for it. They're not used to sinking food, so, but they seem to be going for it. And surprisingly, this time of year, they're still hungry. I wish it was a little bit bigger size, but don't eat that over the next little bit. The true test will be these gluttons. And again, this is only 2 mil. I normally feed these guys about a 5 mil. It'd be interesting to see if they go for it. And again, they're not used to sinking food, so it may take them a minute or two. They're eating it, and being, like I said, it's 9.8 degrees Celsius, so they're looking for stuff on the top, but they're definitely eating it. And I feel a little bit more comfortable feeding them this than I would a higher protein food. And I know the cameraman here, he feeds them the same thing I feed mine this time of year, which is basically Cheerios. But there's not a lot of protein in Cheerios. A lot of carbs, lots of sugars, but the fat content, and there is actually protein in Cheerios, but this is more designed for fish, and I'd rather give them fish food. Everyone says wheat germ, but wheat germ is actually, if you speak to most koi food critics, I'll say wheat germ is not worth your money, and in fact, it's just crap. Just a way to get you to spend more money. Hey, they're finally onto the sinking food, and they appear to be loving it. What do you think there, Jim?
I would say they are. They're doing pretty good consuming that, considering they've never had sinking pellets before. You got some smart fish there, Chris.
I don't know about smart, but obviously hungry. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. This has been done over the last few weeks, feeding them. And the temperature's really fluctuating, so their appetites, it's gone down. It's now getting in mid-fall. Anyways, I wanted to thank Northfin for sending me these great products and giving me the opportunity to review them. I hope you'll check this company out. I'll be doing more of their product reviews as the winter goes on. And don't forget, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. Think about subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything. I won't ask anything of you either. And don't forget to set your notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thanks again. We'll see you real soon.